Yo, what's happening, everybody? Nick Sokovic here. And I just want to give you a hands-on review of the Nintendo Switch now that I've had it for a little bit. Chair's creaking. Anyway, so we got the Switch in its dock right here. It has the logo on it. And I've been playing this thing for quite a while now. I beat Super Mario Odyssey not too long ago. And actually, it was not really long ago at all. It was only like a few days ago when I finished this game. And I've been playing Breath of the Wild a lot. I haven't finished that one yet. I haven't really gotten too far on it because I've been busy with work lately. But and Breath of the Wild is actually in here in the little card slot right now. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take it out of its little dock. Yeah, there I am right there. Oh, this thing's gonna turn on. That's a little unusual. And the screen's very reflective, but thankfully, if I turn it on right here, you see that it's a pretty good display. It's only 720p, but it's a very good 720p. But look at this. You see that it doesn't break at all because I have a screen protector on it. And screen protectors are very heavy because this thing is very fragile. And we got the fans right here. Yeah, it's a little tablet, but it requires fans because of all its power, apparently. The game card slot right there. Breath of the Wild is right here. I'm the kind of guy who likes to use physical copies because, you don't have to worry about downloading them. In this case, you don't have to worry about the storage space being too small. You got the headphone jack, volume control, power button. And at the bottom, you have a USB Type-C connector. And that's pretty convenient because that means it no longer has a proprietary power supply. With that, you can now use a universal power supply. And on the back, we have the Nintendo Switch logo. And we have the kickstand, which I don't really like this kickstand right here. You see, it's just one little stand, and it's not actually that good either. What I mean is that it'll just fall down most of the time. It'll break sometimes. Like you see, you just sit it up like this, and that's not very good. On top of that, it covers the USB Type-C port. My screen's going kind of blurry. Anyway, so yeah, that's the console itself, and I'm just gonna put that over here. And now the dock is very interesting because it's stupid throat. I have to clear all the time. And you see, it connects right down in there, and it has the Switch logo on it. And if I could turn around, you can see it says Nintendo on the back, and inside we got a USB 3 port, I think it is. You can't see it too good because of the light. Yeah, here we go. I think that's USB 3, even though Nintendo says it's not USB 3. And we have the official power supply right here, which again is USB-C. So that means you don't have to worry about, it's not a proprietary power supply. You can use just about anything. And it has an HDMI cord. Which this HDMI cord is pathetically short. I don't know why Nintendo didn't give us a bigger one. Oh well. And now for its controllers, and this one's a bit of a doozy because you see Nintendo Switch has some pretty cool controllers, but also some not very cool controllers. First up, we got First off, we got the Joy-Cons. Now, these things are the standard controllers that come with the Switch. They're very small. They're supposed to be like the successors to the Wii Remote, but they're very tiny. And you can see, like, look how big my thumbs are. Look how big my fingers are. Look how small these buttons are. And these control sticks right here. You see this? That's how the control sticks work. And this is supposed to be like the D-pad buttons, which Nintendo retired on these ones. They retired for good though on the other controller. And right here, and there are also these straps you can put the Joy-Cons on, put on the Joy-Cons, but they're very hard to get off. So I prefer not to use them. I have these little grips to put them in, but I show this to you at one point as well. But you see, this thing though, You just snap them into place like this. And you see these lights right here, they indicate they're working. Believe it or not, I thought this Joy-Con right here actually went dead because it wasn't charging right. But it turns out that charging station that I put a picture up of a little while back, it actually didn't work. The charging station didn't work for this Joy-Con. Which, that's unusual, but when I plugged it into the Nintendo Switch itself, it charged right up. Now, this is cool, I guess, but I have a comfort grip. It's a little bigger, but I don't really use any of the Joy-Cons at all, though. Now, when I have this thing, I got a Pro Controller for the Switch. Now, this is really awesome right here. This is a very comfortable controller. You see the control sticks? They're like regular control sticks. The buttons are much bigger. It has a real D-pad. And it has the buttons right here. Only thing I don't like about the only thing I don't like about the Pro Controller is that it's trigger buttons. You see that they're not pressure sensitive. So that's a little unfortunate. But anyway, now I'm just going to go over my thoughts on the Switch. You see, like I said, I've been playing it for a while now, since August sometime, because yeah, that's how long it took for me and my mom to find one. But when I finally got it, oh my gosh, I was in for a good experience. The Wii U, and let me tell you something, the Wii U, it actually wasn't doing so good, as you guys know. But the Wii U wasn't doing so good. Wait, is this thing in here right? Yeah, it is. But yeah, the Wii U was a big commercial failure. I don't know why. I love the Wii U. It's very underrated, but yeah, sorry about my throat. I have allergies right now. Anyway, but yeah, the Wii U was a big, huge commercial flop, and I loved it. A lot of people did like it, but it didn't do so good. And to be honest, nobody was expecting the Switch to be so good, but it was. Because you see, the Switch pretty much took Nintendo back to the golden age, almost. Because it's just selling fast. And it even outsold the Xbox One X and the PS4 Pro on Black Friday and Cyber Monday. So yeah, that just goes to show you that even if the Xbox One X can't slow the Switch sales down, I mean, yeah, the Switch is technically inferior. Anybody would agree with that? That is actually technically inferior to the Xbox One X and the PS4 Pro. But I don't care, though. This thing right here, this is my personal recommendation and my console choice for this generation. Now, let me explain something real quick. Yeah, the Switch is technically inferior, as I just said, over the other consoles at a technical standpoint. But the power is not everything. I don't know why everybody... I can't tell you how many times I've seen arguments saying, oh my gosh, the power is better. These consoles are better because it has better graphics and all that. No, the consoles are not better just because of their graphics and power. They are better. The thing that makes a console so good is their games. The Switch has a huge stockpile of exclusive games now that are so awesome. Nintendo's bringing back some of their old franchises. I think about, like, for one example, Metroid Prime 4 is coming to the Switch. They haven't touched the Metroid Prime series in a long time. And the thing that really shocked me at E3 this last year was that rant by this, I don't remember his name, but this guy from the Pokemon company. He announced a core Pokemon game, like a core Pokemon RPG for the Switch, and that blew me away. Because because you gotta remember, Pokemon was like exclusive to the handheld franchise, the handheld series. You know what I'm talking about, like the Game Boys, the DSs, the 3DSs, and now the new 2DS XL. And speaking of which, I do have the new 2DS XL, and it's awesome. I love it. But the fact that Pokemon is finally coming to a home console, well, I mean, kind of like home hybrid console, the fact that it's finally going to be playable on our TVs from the get-go, that's just mind-blowing. I can't wait till that game comes out as well. Anyway, so So yeah, I've been having some good experience with the Switch. I have wait a minute, get back out of there. Don't get under my TV. Here, I'll just put you over here. Anyway, so I've had some really great experience with the Switch, particularly with Super Mario Odyssey, Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, and Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. So anyway, this has been Nick Sokovic talking about the Nintendo Switch. I will see y'all in the next rant.